everyone, welcome to another video, and today we are going to look at a new setup that I think can be good in this game. So if you look at on the screen, you can see Tokugawa, Yi Sun-shin, Genghis Khan, and Theodora. Basically, it's kind of the same setup as the Earth, Yi Sun-shin, and Theodora with Himiko, but I try with a different twist with using the Lightning Dragon, Lightning Immortals mixed with it as well. I think this has potential to be a decent March, especially when the Khan got buffed during the recent patch. And of course, we're gonna take a look at some of the skills that I think would fit in these competitions. But why do I think this March can be good? One of the reasons why is the mechanic of the team. The idea behind this team is just to shield in front, know, like Tokugawa's ultimate gives shield like Charles, but also give debuff. And you have Ethan Shin Theo combo, which I think is really strong, especially if you have Ethan Shin's artifact. But here's the thing that I really want to try out when I do get all the skills ready is the Genghis Khan with the Time to Shine skill that will be released upcoming for the end of this KVK most likely, and then we will have some other skills that also I think would benefit Khan as well that I will come up during this video, and I'm gonna explain a little bit around each build and why I picked this build. So let's go and take a look at the first two immortals. The first two immortals will be Tokugawa and Yi Sun-shin. As you can see on the screen, I do have a skill description of both immortals, so you can stop the video and read them if you don't know what they are. But here's the build and the skills I think would benefit from them the most. The reason why I have Fighting Master, Guard, and No Escape on Tokugawa is because I think he's the best tank one in this team, especially with the artifacts. Um, Guard is to help Ethan Shin, of course, and then you have Fighting Master who will give him immunity of controls, so he can always bring up, the shields. And the reason why I personally prefer Tokugawa over Charles is because of the energy region. Energy region of Tokugawa is 95 or something like that. It's like almost 20 points more than Charles, which I think, in my opinion, is better. But of course, you get a less shields and stuff like that from Tokugawa. And of course, you have No Escape. I think a lot of the teams nowadays should have No Escape. But if you don't want to use No Escape, or you want to use No Escape on some other immortals, you can definitely use Weakling Curse. But that also depends, right? So let's go to Yi Sun-shin, one of my personal favorite in this game, one of the immortals that I think would benefit of being in the meta for a very long time, especially if you run the combo of Yi Sun-shin and Theodora. I think those two are going to be stuck in the meta for a while together. But of course, some people in Earth team probably prefer Charles over Yi Sun-shin. But in my opinion, I think Yi Sun-shin is better. But as I don't think he should be a main tank. He can be like a secondary tank to, for example, like of Charles and Tokugawa. And the skills I picked for him this time is Purifications, and then you have like Energy Shield and Memory Defense. The Memory Defense here, I think, is because hopefully is to increase the healing of the team from Theodora, because as Shin's artifact, when his like the ultimate of Lee Sin is proc, and then it gives a shield to all of the immortals on the field. Then you have 30% more increase in healing from Theodora. So I want to play around the healing a lot, and I want to see how it goes. So when I do get all the skills here ready, I will be able to test them for you guys. But these skills right here, I only missing memory defense and guard so far. I do have the rest, so I will be showing you guys some of the matches or one match I fought in Throne Supreme later in the video, so you guys can take a look at that. Now to the backliners, we have Theodora and Genghis Khan, of course. And the skills for Theodora is Assist, Spring of Life, and Vitality Touch. The reason why I put the skills there, Assist, although it got nerfed or adjusted to become worse than before, I still want to use him to negate damage from Genghis Khan so he can be the main damage dealer and do most damage, survive much longer, and of course, you're gonna see him maybe do around 40 to 60 million damage depending how long the match goes on. And then you have Spring of Life, and as everybody know by now, Spring of Life Berserk combo is kind of a must in every team. And of course, you have Vitality Touch. Vitality Touch is to gain extra healing, like the healing become much stronger. So I really like the skill, the idea behind the team. Like I said at the beginning of the video, is to heal, sustain as much as possible, while Genghis Khan is doing what he does best. And let's go to Genghis Khan. As you know, he got the buff recently, and now he's doing 500% damage every time he does his ultimate. And here's the idea I want to play with, like for the next couple of weeks, month, is that I've been thinking about trying to make Khan like the ultimate damage dealer. You can either, depending on your artifacts on Genghis Khan, if you have the Annihilation, or sorry, the Iron Fist, which is, oh sorry, the red one or the yellow one, depends what you have there. The yellow one being the crit damage, but the red one being the normal damage. You can run him with like weakness aura. If you switch out some of the skills, you can put him in the weakness aura so he can do more. Like it's almost guaranteed from my calculations, it's almost guaranteed that he will crit, especially with the time to shine skill that will be coming after the next KVK. So I'll be looking forward to that. And of course you have Blade Vortex that is doing Blade Vortex stuff. But if you're gonna look at the report, I'm gonna show you guys the next section of the video. You will see that Blade Vortex on Genghis Khan doesn't do a lot of damage as you expect the skill to do when you put the skill on Alex. But he's doing decent damage, but the main damage comes from his ultimate. Of course, 500% damage. So I want to play around that and imagine if his ultimate proc, let's say, crit almost every time. From my understanding, probably there are around should be around 95% crit rate, even like even when the enemy is running resilience talent. So it should be around 90 or 80% of each time he does his ultimate. So we're expecting maybe around 1 to 2 million damage in crit damage from the reports. So here's the idea behind the team I made. So let's go take a look at the battle report and then we can comment through that. Let's take a look at the battle replay, and then the battle report should pop up right now, and see that the Genghis Khan is doing almost 50 million damage, while his ultimate skill is doing 23.5 million damage. And I think that is one of the reasons why I want to try out this March. I want to play everything around Genghis Khan, as this one of my favorite immortal in the game. And of course, when I get Time to Shine skill, I think Khan will do even more damage, and from 2 million normal attack damage to maybe possibly 3 to 4 million critical damage as well. So yeah, that's the plan and idea around this March. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if this becomes something really good in the future in the KVK, I will come back to it. Have a good day.